Hello and welcome to Card English. In this video, we will be looking at collocations. Before we go further, let us have a look at what collocations are all about. Collocation is a noun of the verb collocate, which is derived from Latin from the word collocare, which translates into place together or put together. Let's have a look at this example given here. As you can see here, there's a train that is passing by. When I look at this train, I could say one of these statements that's given here. If you look at this logically, you could say both the statements hold true and also they are appropriate in their own ways. But if I look at it in a different kind of way, in a contrast as with a native speaker, if I had to say that is a quick train, it would really look odd. So this is what we call as collocations. We use words as the native speaker does, and it should look more natural and convincing to a native ear. Hence, we can see that this is a fast train, looks more natural as compared to the other statement given here. So this is what really refers to as collocations. So right words in the right place makes a lot of sense. To understand more on collocations, let us have a look into another example given here. As you can see, there is a man standing in front of a fast food restaurant looking for a quick meal. There is nothing comfortable when I look at both the examples that's given here. The first one says a quick meal at a fast food restaurant, and the second one says a fast meal at a quick food restaurant. So generally, as with the native speakers, quick food does not hold right, and they often say as fast food. Even in many parts of the world they call it fast food, they don't call it quick food. So these are forms of collocations which are formed colloquially from words that always goes together in most of countries where English is spoken widely. Collocations are used in different ways and manners, and these can be referred to as the types of collocations. Now we can look at some of the types of collocations that are commonly used in English. Type 1 is noun and noun together to form one collocation. Let us look at this example here, sense of pride, where there are two nouns, which is sense and pride, that gives one abstract idea together to the sentence. The second kind is nouns and verbs together. As you can see in the example, there's one noun and there's one verb that together forms one collocation. Looking at a sentence here, as it reads, the economy boomed in 2015 for the company to grow and now employs over 30 people. So here the noun is economy and the verb being used here is boom. So together they form the collocation, economy boomed. Third type is adjectives and nouns together to form one collocation. As you can see, Joe always wears blue or white or sometimes bright color. The collocation bright color has one adjective and one noun. So this is type 3 of collocations in English. The fourth type is verbs and adverbs together. As you can see in the sentence, he smiled proudly as he looked at the success of his new products in market. Here, smiled proudly is the verb and adverb together to form one collocation, which is smiled proudly. The fifth type is verbs and expressions with prepositions. These are rather uncommon, but they are used in many circumstances where there's a need of expressing a little more than usual. As we can see in this sentence, I was filled with horror when I read the newspaper report of the war. So here you have the verb filled with the expression of horror along with the preposition with, which forms this kind of collocation. And finally we have adverbs and adjectives together to form one collocation. The key thing to note here is that this is the most common kind of collocation that you would find in normal speech and written content. Let's look at this example given here. It says Ben and Jane are happily married. As you can see, there are adverbs and adjectives that's used in the sentence, which is happily and married. So these together form one collocation called happily married. So that's all we have for you in this video. Thanks for being with us, and if you want to know more, you can write to us on info@accordenglish.com.au.